Hi everyone, for today's rainbow card we're making a embossing paste and lots of embossing goodies. So with the texture paste and the Catherine Pooler Swoop of Flourish and Whimsy Stencil, I hope that's right, if not it'll be in the product description below, and some masking tape, I'm going to be using the texture paste in the clear gloss because I want to be able to capture all the shine in these embossing powders and glitters. I am going rainbow order, so I'm going to start off with the Coral Beach, which has like a red tinge. I'm going to be using Sunset Boulevard, Sorbet, which is the yellow green glints. Then I've got Something Borrowed, that's a Catherine Pooler one. I've got Purple Glints and Florida Sunset, so rainbow color. And for the sentiment I'm going to use a Bahama embossing glitter inspired by Marion Embossing. Now once I've added texture paste, it's nice and wet, so start pouring those glitters through. I do double time this because it is a little bit of a process, and I have got some scrap piece of copy paper there just to have handy to capture and pour straight back and funnel back into the jars. And I'm going to do this for all the rainbow colors. So this video is inspired for the Spread Joy Not Germs hashtag from Catherine Pooler and Alex Stapleton Smiths. This collaboration, along with many other companies, is to bring your crafting joy. That's all we want, is to bring crafting joy, some happiness with how everything's turning out. That's the least we can do. So let's craft together, let's bring joy and inspire you all. And there's a lot of companies that's lining up to be part of this, so I hope you enjoy this. Both Marion and I from the WOW team are sharing some YouTube creations along with some of our other design team and guest designers up on our blog. So working through this rainbow color, isn't it beautiful? I've been staying and working from home just a little bit for a couple of days, especially through school holidays, and I am spending a lot of time doing rainbow cards with my daughter, especially with Easter that's just gone or coming, and we're just making lots of rainbow bunnies and just rainbow everything. The other day my daughter just colored in some rainbow donuts and just because. So I hope you guys are just doing things just because and spending this time together. So the last color of the rainbow, I'm using this pink kind of color. It's a Florida Sunset. Now everything I've chosen has some form of iridescent or glitter in it as well. I just felt like I just wanted to make everything shine, so I purposely chose rainbow colors that had a glitter effect as well on it. Now I'm using my heat tool. Yes, it is embossing paste. This is a texture paste. However, I made sure I did go really quickly over the top because I did want the powder to melt, but I didn't want the molten type effect. So I was very quick with and maneuvering my heat embossing tool. Now I also end up changing it to heat setting 1 because it's not as powerful, but the drying effect is still there. The heat is not as powerful and strong. So there you go overall. Now I'm going to trim this down to size. I'm going to use a 5x7 card base in a white cardstock, and I'm going to add a layer. So I'm going to do a ink swiping technique that I've learned from Catherine Pooler herself, and this is the Grape Crush. I felt I needed something a little bit vibrant, and it matched the actual purple glints fairly closely in the rainbow, so I'm just using that as my ink of choice as a border. Once I'm happy with the amount of ink on the card mat here, I'm going to set that aside to dry. I'm going to clean off my surface. I've got 2 microfiber cloths. That green one I usually use to wipe my first full color of pigments off of my glass mat, and then the blue is to, if there is, I suspect, any final residue left on my mat, I just use that. So I've got the Catherine Pooler frames here, and I'm going to use the second one from the inside, and I'm going to die cut that with vellum. I've got the hugs here from Birch Press. I thought I'd just make something that's just so that I can pass it along, a card that's really easily to share. Now, I am going to use this 3D embossing folder with the hearts on the vellum just to add a little bit of subtle effect. I don't put too much pressure through my big shot. I just want it to be subtle, still with a 3D element, but it's not as full on. And then I'm going to die cut the word hugs 4 times. Then I've heat embossed a panel here of the Bahama, and I'm going to die cut a hugs as well. So that will be the 5th layer. So I really wanted to add a little bit of dimension because I'm adhering this down directly onto the card, and I'm not posting this card. I'm actually giving it to a friend directly. I didn't need to worry about the postage side of things. So in the background, I adhered all the hugs together, and I'm going to use liquid adhesive. I've got some Tombow mono here, and I'm just putting some thin layers out on this. So this is going to be adhered directly on the vellum. Behind the vellum, I am going to use glue dots. And that's just to hide so the vellum can stick down, and that's going to be the way I adhere these down. Now the glue dots are the 1/16 inch glue dots, and I'm going to be happy with that. I mean, overall this card is pretty simple. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it makes you smile seeing rainbows. I love seeing rainbows. It's been everything to keep us uplifting here at my home and in the crafting world. I'm noticing a lot more. So I hope you enjoyed today's card creations. Thank you so much for watching. Just to finish off, I'm going to add some Trinity sequins here with the heart. I felt like I just wanted to add a little bit more to finish it off. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to hop along on everyone's site, and all the links will be in our blog and my YouTube here.